All right, we are. Caroline ran off, but this is the Spark and Plug Talks. This is season 3. I can't think of anything else we should plug.
I'm back.
She's back, but I can't think of anything else we should plug. But I should probably plug something. What can you think of anything, Aaron?
Taranis unofficial on Instagram.
Yeah,
she has been PR trained, and we are here with the guys and gals from Taranis.
Hello.
Hi.
Clap for yourselves.
Yahoo!
Thank you guys so much for coming out, making the drive out. It sounds like you guys didn't have to drive far.
No.
It wasn't
Good.
bad at all.
Good. Between your Slayer cover band and Baby Nunchucks, I'm glad you guys could find the time.
Hey, that's Nunchuck Baby.
Oh, Nunchuck Baby. I'm sorry.
Jeez,
now I'm going to
right.
get canceled. Well, how about we start with kind of going around and just rattling off your names. We'll see if Caroline can do it this time. She was struggling with the...
Oh my
with the
God. I don't even want to talk about that. That was honestly, and
Well,
as a musical theater kid, I should be able to slate just fine, and
That's
I
gonna be
can't.
like the longest intro to a Spark and Plug.
We're
my
already
God.
over it. We said it. I said the
It's
Spark
like
and
2
Plug talk.
minutes of just like constant.
Hey,
It doesn't matter.
yeah, it's bad.
Well, we'll try our best not to do that. And,
yes. I can't.
sorry.
promise.
We'll
Called
put
her-
in a bunch of
promises.
reverb so it
called
sounds
her
better.
out. Yeah. Let's start with how about you guys just introduce yourselves, what you play, and I always like to ask people what they kind of musically where they're coming from, like what they started listening to, what influenced them, all the background stuff that sets
Ice
a
Nine
nice
Kills. Ice
solid
Nine Kills.
foundation.
Ice Nine Kills.
Well, all right. We'll start with Caroline since she's so excited.
So excited.
we're
Yeah, you
starting with
first.
Josiah.
Okay. Hi, my name is Josiah. I play drums in Taranis. I've been playing music around 11 years, drums like 8.
Hell yeah.
I started, my brother had like some extra tax money. So he was like, hey, bud, I'm going to get you a drum kit.
That's how all dreams are made right there.
Yep. And then my mom was like,
dreams.
here's a couple of bands. She said, well, I was brought up in country, mostly like old school Guy Clark, Towns Van Zandt, all that stuff, and then Sir Jill Simpson and all that. So,
Sergil.
oh yeah.
No, I'm just playing. The way you said Sergil. Relax, Josiah. It's okay, man.
Yeah. So I watched a Slipknot video, like a drum cam, and then that's where I was
Oh my
like,
God.
I'm gonna start playing drums. And then I got brought up into the Doors and the 60s music. John Densmore was also a really huge inspiration.
What a massive melting pot
Yeah.
of influences, man.
Yeah, this is hard when he tells all of this to me, and I'm writing band bios, and I'm like, that's a lot.
A long
Condense.
story.
Condense.
it.
Nah,
But-
we got all the time in the world.
But yeah, that's where I generally started. I like jazz, but I wasn't really a jazz musician. I was more of a jazz listener. So yeah, and I'm 17 years old, and that's pretty much me.
Single, ready to mingle.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he is. Ladies out there, ladies listening right now.
Date Josiah, please.
Yes, please. Somebody.
No.
Somebody take away his C4.
You know what I'm saying? Is that a
Yes.
fucking C4?
Take away the
you're drinking,
C4
dude?
privileges.
What is that, your second?
Oh my God.
Oh hell no, dude! I would have a heart attack on this
He's all-
podcast,
Damn, man.
man.
He's all jacked up
This
on Red
little
Dye
dude.
40.
Oh,
This
God.
little dude
Fucking
butt
C4.
chugged the first one.
I definitely see the anger of like the Red Dye 40. He's just like,
Red Dot 40. I'm like, on
he's like
crack.
the Muppet.
He's
Animal.
risen right now.
Wah.
Is your face itching right now?
No.
God, that's not even affecting your face
he
anymore,
just-
dude.
he
You moved
just-
past
no.
that shit. I mean, my face itch.
Too far gone.
That's like his second or third one because I saw him keister the first one.
Sweet God.
Okay, man.
Straight to the bloodstream, past the kidney and everything.
Oh my God.
It says sport/performance energy. I mean, you feel the energy, man. If it works, it works, man. Red Bull doesn't cut it for me.
It isn't.
Oh my
it's
God.
not Gatorade, bro. I promise.
It's not Gatorade, I know.
It's not Gatorade because it doesn't give me heartburn.
Doesn't give me
Fuck.
heartburn.
That's getting old, kids.
Tums and everything. Tums.
Well, let's move on because we may never move on if I don't
Oh,
segue
gosh.
this.
Yes.
What about you, Tyler?
Hello. I am Tyler. I am 20. I'm the old man of the band, the McMars, if
Yeah,
you will.
holy shit.
Jeez. The Mick-
Ancient.
Yeah.
We get him to
Back
buy our
to
hotel
it's there.
rooms.
It's there.
We get them to buy our hotel rooms, rent the
Airbnbs.
places because we're all too young to do it ourselves. I sign his name on things.
It is what you
Be
do.
like, hey, you
Forging
need
the
somebody
signature.
18, Tyler Kastner.
It is what you do.
But I guess, I don't know, my background in music is just everywhere, to be honest. Like, my dad was a huge AC/DC, like Southern Rock, 38 Special, Leonard Skinner kind of guy.
Hell yeah.
And then, hell yeah. And then my mother.
Heard that.
That's straight from the top rope, brother. Elbow drop.
Yes, sir, the people's
Fuck yeah.
elbow. But and then my mom was more of disco, R&B oriented, Elton John kind of thing.
Hell yeah again.
And so just a lot of melody, and then mix it in with
Man,
dad's
side
stuff.
note, my number one listen Spotify track last year was
Rick James.
no, it was
Cherry Jane.
it was now I'm Molly Hatchet.
Flirting with disaster.
It was Flirting with
Fuck yeah,
Disaster.
dude.
I don't, and I think the second one was like Let It Go because my daughter is an absolute
There you go.
is an absolute
Why are you
demon.
listening to Molly? Man, you laughed at me in high school about that song.
That's okay. We all change, brother.
I fucking love that
Change is
song.
part of life.
I'm
son.
glad. I am glad you finally came around, but for a minute,
That was us clapping hands.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
it takes a second.
Definitely.
Sorry, that was it popped into my head.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, you're good.
But you started with so this is an incredible melding of musical genres here
Mhm.
of classic rock, R&B, and it forms
Metal,
Taranis.
yeah.
Metalcore.
Taranis.
That's what we say. It's just
A lot of
it's
good at-
broad, and we don't actually have to put a word on it. Just say metalcore, and it could be any kind of core.
Yeah.
That's just heavy.
Everything
Crabcore.
metal.
Crabcore. Oh
Clowncore.
yeah, with like
Core.
yeah.
Clowncore?
Clown core? You
Clown
gonna
core.
Insane
down
clown
with that.
posse.
Not quite.
No.
maybe.
That's what that
Not
makes me
quite
think of.
gigolo.
When'd you
Or
start playing,
Corey,
Tyler?
More like mosh pity.
Oh, man. I can't even remember. I'm so old.
That's dementia.
Probably like eight years ago. It started. I used to think that playing an instrument was kind of nerdy. Like, I always thought it was just super nerdy. I was like, no, I'm gonna be an NBA player.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Man,
That didn't work out.
the basketball phase is real. For
You
a lot of
actually
us.
picked a worse profession.
I know it's incredible, but we just had we had a spare guitar lying around in the residence, and I picked it up one summer because I was bored. I think I was probably like 14, and I was like, man, this can't be too hard. So I just got on that YouTube and
Marty Schwartz,
Marty,
baby.
yes, man, Marty
Dude, he shows up
Schwartz.
in every fucking podcast.
Spoon Man. I
Thank
can't
you,
even tell
Marty.
you how many
Thank
times
you,
I've
Marty.
We're
played that.
sponsored by that son of a bitch. The amount of times we mention him every episode.
But yeah, I mean that's more or less me. I'm that kind of weird amalgamation of all of that.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
All right.
Down the line, I suppose. We
Down
won't,
the line.
We won't mess up the order and just go Caroline and then back towards Ace.
No,
let's do
well,
the bass
who's
player
Asa?
last.
Who's
Yeah.
Asa? What's a
Yeah.
bass player?
What's a bass player? Yeah.
We just use backing tracks. We don't know who this is.
All right, all right.
We don't have them plugged in.
Okay, guys.
Womp womp.
Let's get them out of the way right now. I'm Asa. I am 17 years old. I play a big old stick with 5 strings on it. You know,
Oh,
bass.
no 6, no 7, no drop F.
Drop F.
I'm
F sharp.
trying. I'm working on it.
potentially.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
We'll go to drop G, and that's the lowest my
Drop
bass
G.
will go. That is the lowest it will go. Okay. But yeah, I play bass, and it's fun, and I love it. I started on drums, actually. I started going to School of Rock in Edmond when I was like, I think 12 years old.
Hell yeah.
Started playing drums, then picked up bass.
What was the transition? Was it the dreaded, well, you know, man, like bass is cool too, and you know, it's
Well-
not that we need bass players or anything, but like bass is cool, so maybe you
Well-
should give that a shot.
I was actually kind of interested in playing guitar, but I was like, I want like a gateway instrument into playing guitar. So I was like, I
bass.
already
That's a
played
very
drums.
mature decision of you.
Oh,
Long mouth and short
Usually
mouth.
guys are like,
Gateway
bass is fucking lame. Guitar.
Yeah, I wanted to play bass and then learn guitar and then learn keys afterwards, but I ended
The
up only
keys
just
never
You
happened.
just
Yeah.
stopped at bass.
I stopped at guitar.
Oh,
I
stopped
do-
at guitar,
Yeah,
okay.
I do play guitar, but not as often as I play bass and drums. But yeah, that's kind of how I started. Dude, I listen to all kinds of music, man. Like,
What was
Oh
your?
my gosh.
Do you do the Spotify rap thing?
I have Apple Music.
Okay,
so,
do
I
they
mean,
do
we
like
have-
a rap deal?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. A lot
What's
of
their top? What were your top ones?
Let me
Thank
pull
you,
it.
scientist. Was one
Okay,
of them.
thank
Number
you,
one.
scientists. They're like a fusion proggy sort of band. I'm into a lot of like progressive stuff, fusion stuff. Sorry, I'm cutting out on my headset here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the way you looked, I was like, No, you
you
can keep
okay,
talking. I
dude?
promise. Yeah, you can keep talking.
I got it. My bad, guys. Sorry for those listening.
Jesus. Jeez.
No, you're good. You didn't cut out on our end.
Oh, that's
So
good.
you're all
I'm
good.
glad.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah,
the
you're all good.
headphones.
Yeah. So okay, thank you, scientist.
Yeah, a lot of prog fusion stuff. I like modern metalcore into like Sleep Token, Spirit Box, Bad Omens,
Oh,
stuff like
Sleep
that.
Token still around?
Yeah,
I-
they just kind of started coming around.
I had just seen where they had posted something on Instagram like
Yeah, I think
Nothing
they're
lasts
just
forever.
yeah, they're just
Well,
entering a
didn't
new
they-
era.
Yeah. Didn't they get doxxed or something? Like
Supposedly.
yeah,
supposedly.
I hate that.
it's probably those guys on TikToks where they're like, "You'll never figure out where I am," and they're in the hotel room. He's like, "I could tell by the shades of the lamp on your, specific in your hotel room
IP address.
that you're at this,
Oh,
yeah,
It's a
you're at this
Hilton.
Holiday Inn and
Yeah.
so and so in Southern California." Yeah, probably somebody sick them on Sleep Token.
Yep. But yeah, I like deathcore into like Lorna Shore and bands like that, just real heavy stuff. I mean, I like jazz. I like R&B.
I really like his vocal. He partners with the guy for Lorna Shore. He partners with but he features on a lot of YouTube like vocal teachers and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's super open about it. It's really cool. Some people just aren't.
Yeah, a lot of
It's
just
cool.
keeping your voice healthy. You just preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much me. I started listening to I started listening to 21 Pilots. That was my entry.
Oh,
band.
Don't be
Man.
cringe, man. Come on.
Ba-boom.
Own it. Just own it. You
All
can
right.
like 21 Pilots. That's
Yeah.
fine.
And like Marshmallow
And we can
EDM.
give you shit
Yeah.
about it. We can totally give you shit about it.
Yeah.
And that's
Listen,
just
man,
the way
yeah.
of life.
Skrillex was the shit for me back in
Yeah.
high school.
A lot of EDM starting out too, and I'd play drums to it too.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the paint on the skins and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But all right, that's enough of me. We'll go into Caroline now. She's a singer.
I don't want to keep talking. I want to keep talking. Push it on to somebody else.
Okay. I'm Caroline. I'm 17. I've been singing since I've done like choir and stuff since like preschool,
Ooh, some
church,
ASMR.
preschool, little. Yeah, I have videos. I was great. I think I saw an interview my mom brought up the other day, and it was like my preschool graduation, and it's like, what do you want to be? I was like, I want to be a trumpet player, and obviously that did not work out.
What?
It's not too late.
womp.
We can be a ska band if you want to.
Yeah.
Like
Ga-boom,
Ice Nine
ba-doom,
Kills.
ga.
That's what they started
need
as.
more ska
they were,
bands around
they were
here.
a ska punk band. Ice Nine Kills was. As y'all have known today, I can't stop talking
shout
about
out
them.
to all the fans of Ice Nine
Ice
Kills.
Nine
and
Kills,
hopefully we'll start listening.
I
So do you
am
like
one of
Ice
them.
Nine Kills?
Yes, I love Ice Nine Kills, and I saw them
Cool.
at the zoo. Okay, I saw them at the Zoo Amphitheater opening for Falling in Reverse, and they played with Crown the Empire, Slaughter to Prevail. And
That was
I
that
went,
poster with the like
Um,
flaming something on it. or
Oh, I
whatever,
don't know.
right?
I didn't.
Flaming Eagle.
I didn't look
Yeah,
at the
something like
poster.
that.
One of my friends had just extra tickets, so I went. But also,
okay.
I'm I'm a very big Slaughter to Prevail fan. So I was
Is that
like,
the guy that he's
Alex
like got
Terrible.
The,
He's all the
yeah,
tats, and he does
yeah.
like the
And he,
crocodile
hits
thing.
his fucking head with
Head
a
with a
mic and
microphone.
stuff.
Yes, Alex
Oh,
Terrible.
that's kind of embarrassing, but whatever.
Yeah, he's really good live, and I loved Crown the Empire too. I liked some of their like Latin beats, like that's my favorite beat, by the way, ever. But I saw Ice Nine Kills, and I had never heard of them ever, and I was like, who are these people? And they brought out like their little like posters. It's like rated R, or rated this, and I was like, what kind of ad is this? Like, is this some radio station? But then my life has been changed ever since.
That's amazing. When did you start to? So you started when you were really young.
Yes, and
You just primarily vocalist stuff.
Yeah, I've been singing since forever, and I was originally like classically trained, like musical theater, opera type stuff, and
Always a good place to start. I mean, it's a good foundation as
It's
any.
truly the foundation, yeah. And even in screaming, you use a lot of that, which is something that's
Ton of breath
definitely
control
not
and
talked
all that
about,
stuff.
or
Yeah.
even like just the feeling, because it's definitely a lot of your diaphragm, and that's something you kind of have to learn. Especially when teaching people, it's like, use your diaphragm. And they're like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, sorry. But
This is gonna be a long time.
yeah, we're going to have to stop back a little bit. But yeah, I've just classically trained, did musical theater. I danced. I was very, woo.
The
Then-
artsy kid.
And yes, 100%. But I also did sports. I was never good at sports, but I did them because that's
Teamwork
just-
makes the dream work.
Collectives,
Right.
man.
Dodgeball and physical education.
Oh, 100%. But I've moved around a lot. So that's kind of something with me is I've moved around like 7 or 8 times.
Oh, okay.
So like born in Texas, moved to Colorado, moved to a different place in Colorado, moved to Oklahoma for the first time, moved back again. So
Yeah.
now I'm here. and s-
Pinballing kind of.
Oh yeah, and it's fun. I think that has shaped like who I am, and I think I think I'm a pretty okay person. So I'm gonna I'll be like, okay,
Jerry's out.
Depends on
But
the day.
hey,
Depends on the day. Yeah.
hate is not welcome here.
The
We stay
Shut up.
positive.
except in Ice 9 Kills.
Oh my gosh, but yeah, and
What'd you start listening to? What
so-
led you to Taranis?
What led me to Taranis? Well, Taranis was originally a grunge band. So we played
Cool.
covers.
Whoa, why'd you stop? I
Uh,
love grunge music.
we had a lineup change, and then we went in to do what we do now. But I went to School of Rock Edmond, and I did like Motown funk singing, like R&B.
hell yeah.
And so that was that. And then we started doing some like Journey, some, I don't know, Muse, stuff like that. And then we go to grunge, and this is like 2020, 2021. And so we're like, yeah, I'm all heavy because I listened to Soundgarden. Really thought I was badass there. But started doing the grunge music, started doing the grunge thing, and I still didn't know how to scream at this point. And I was just like, I'm not gonna do that because that's bad for my voice. Turned to today,
Yeah.
something's changed. But what taught me to scream was Rage Against the Machine and doing Sleep Now in the Fire and stuff like that. And I was like, it just does not sound as good without a little yell.
Yeah.
So then I figured that out, and then I was like, I really like this. So started putting it in our original music, and then moved on to where I started getting into more modern metal.
Now, you guys met at School of Rock?
Me and Asa did,
You just-
yeah.
Okay.
And Josiah, he went there
And
too.
Josiah, yeah, that's where we
Yeah.
picked him up at.
That's where I met them at School of Rock, and I was coming in for drum lessons, and then I started doing performance programs. Right when I joined house band, they left.
Yeah.
Sorry. we were
didn't
out.
like the way he smelled, so we were like, yeah.
Ugh, Josiah,
he started
we
wearing
were-
deodorant.
C4, just
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
Star
Hey
verse
man, when you start
C4.
playing drums, you really
the
learn
kid
what
with the
BO
C4.
is.
Yeah.
What a statement.
But
What a guy.
Heard it here first.
I remember Asa introducing me to metal, and he was like, okay, you want to start with like hard rock and metalcore, but he had this like death metal playlist that had like death and I don't know who else. Had a lot of bands on it. And I just started listening to that because of
Is that for your own personal satisfaction? Or are you going to listen back to this and be like,
Yeah, I'm gonna hear the water sounds while Caroline's talking.
ASMR. This ain't an ASMR.
ASMR podcast. ASMR podcast.
damn
I
it.
love ASMR.
No.
I fall asleep to it every night.
we've become what we hate?
I draw the line right there. No.
I will take my headphones off, man.
Y'all hating. but ASMR is great. ASMR is
No.
great. I like it.
Power
I like
to the
it.
ASMR people.
all
I guess.
all the ASMR,
The
ASMRers.
ASMRs?
Yeah, the ASMRers.
Yeah.
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 But
The hard R's.
so like,
Hey,
Whoa.
My bad.
The ASMR is
wrong.
maybe.
but getting into
Yeah, we
like
need a button for
Need
you.
a button.
Okay.
buzz in. No, but new metal was a big thing for me and learning kind of where I wanted to be. So Slipknot being one of those first ones that was really cool, and being like, man, I wish I could sound like him.
What era Slipknot?
I listened to every album in order. So
Wow. What devotion.
that was just the thing. And I remember really liking Iowa and then moving on
Not
to,
a lot of people say that in general.
I don't know. I
the
did.
other one?
I liked the first album. I really liked Iowa, and then
All hope is gone.
All Hope Is Gone. And then I liked We Are Not Your Kind. I did.
Yeah, I like that one
But I enjoyed those, and then
Who's the guy that plays the trash can?
Trash
The
can,
keg,
both
the
Chris
keg.
Finn, Sean Cran, and then Tortilla Man. The new
Yeah,
one.
don't let Josiah talk to you about the Slipknot
fucking
lineup.
love
We'll
that
never
guy.
be.
Boo.
It's
Dun, dun,
a fucking
dun.
beer keg or some shit.
Yeah, it is a beer keg.
Yes. And then really something for me that was really unique is finding female-fronted metal bands and hard rock bands.
Really don't see them back then, but now it seems like they're definitely a lot more
Yes.
prevalent.
Well, I remember going to see
Thank you, Evanescence.
Hailstorm, and it was a full female bill. It was Hailstorm, The Pretty Reckless, Lilith Czar, and then The
Rita
Warning.
Ford.
The Warning.
Dude, that was like the lineup for one of the
Cat
Cat
Fest.
Fests.
Yeah, that's where I was
yeah.
at. And I went with my dad, and I loved it. It got rained out, so I didn't get to see The Pretty Reckless, which I was very sad about. But Lizzie Hill and RJ and all of them were so amazing.
They're killer. I like
They are very good.
tying the grunge and Hailstorm together. They have those
Yes.
covers, and
They do.
Hunger Strike is it's a
Smacks.
really, really good cover.
Yeah,
Hunger
and I
Strike.
think,
Not bad. Not bad at all.
and I think,
No, it's not. Like, it could have been very bad, but it's really,
Yes.
it's pretty good.
It could have been like, who was Five Finger Death Punch?
Yeah.
Cover
yeah.
bad.
Yeesh.
We're on that line.
Prepare yourself. Don't.
I think that was
Dude, blue on black.
something
Why'd they have to do that?
really influenced me as well, just seeing that. And then obviously going heavier, you have Flyleaf, which was a very big inspo for me, and Spirit Box, and
Yeah, hell yeah.
seeing all of those people just go up and these girls just screaming. And
What about Baby Metal?
dude? I love Baby Metal.
They're really
And
cool, man.
at School of Rock, I think it was Thomas
Yeah.
introduced me to that and told me to learn "Give Me Chocolate" or whatever and learn the lyrics, and I did. Like, kinda. I mean, I'm probably just saying a bunch of random words and
We're not
not
going to
really.
demonstrate this
No,
right
I'm
now.
not. I'm not. I can't. But I remember learning it and being like, "Oh my god, these people are awesome." But yeah, seeing women scream and doing that is pretty unique, and seeing that going up there. And
Arch Enemy? That was a good one.
Yeah.
Arch Enemy's really good. Yeah.
I
kinda
love
death metal?
learning new.
Yeah,
Huh?
they're a little bit death metal inspired. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. But I love taking that and then taking inspiration from them and seeing them do it. Or like Mothica. Mothica is from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my gosh, I need to do that. I need to let's get on
to
some
just be
festivals,
Mothica.
guys. Let's
What's,
do it.
So you guys met School Rock and then just kind of, well, except Tyler, the old man here.
Yeah.
He got
The
getting
old
dragged out of the
ancient
nursing
man.
home. Yeah.
Yeah.
in the wheelchair and all.
Yeah.
He was in a
And-
band that we were friends with. Like, I would
Okay.
fill in and play drums for them. But that's kind of where we met him.
Oh, very
Yeah,
cool.
and
Just
then
mutual.
Yeah, right on.
we had a lineup change last January, like 2023. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Something like
so we were like, well, let's find some new people. Our dream is not over. So we contacted him, and then we had 2 drummers, and we picked Josiah because he
Then just stick
fit
with
our
2.
vibe.
Yeah. King
We could've
Gizzard,
been Grateful
Wizards,
Dead,
Ovens.
man.
I was going to say King Crimson.
Yeah.
King
The Allman
Crimson.
Brothers.
Crimson. Oh my gosh.
Grateful Dead. Like.
Oh, 100%.
Whip it out.
Love it. But
Love it.
okay, so then you guys,
And
it's just like you met when you were. I mean, when would you guys say
So,
Taranis was formed?
Asa and I formed Taranis when we were like 13,
Yeah,
14.
me and the drummer, the first drummer, started it like 2021.
Why Taranis?
Taranis.
For fun.
Yeah, Taranis is it a Celtic god? Yeah.
Yes.
It was a name our old drummer
It's like
came up with.
lightning.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah! I thought it was what is the Roman quote? Is it in Gladiator? Where he's
Dude, I
like,
have no
You're
idea.
Yeah.
talking to the wrong
Yeah.
crowd. We don't know
yeah,
what you're talking about.
Semper Tyrannus or
Yes.
whatever. I
Yeah.
thought maybe that's what it was from.
Get a lot of Tyrannosaurus Rex jokes.
Yes.
A
Yeah,
lot of
a lot of-
tarantula jokes.
That was
The
But
my
planet
guess.
Uranus.
That was my guess.
Yes. Yeah, the jokes are never ending, but it's okay because our logo's cool. So
You will never find
Cool,
a band
yes.
name that you will.
I saw some
Not
tree
get
branches
tired
on
of
the ground the other
eventually.
day that I
Yeah.
thought make a good metal logo.
well, our first
yeah.
name was Decaying Doll.
oh,
And
decaying
that's-
dolls with an S.
S.
It's plural.
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
are dolls.
I think Taranis was a slight upgrade for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, 100%. Because we got
Slight
sick of it in like a week.
Slight upgrade.
Hey, Goo Goo dolls are dudes.
Yeah,
You know,
but
they
we're
pulled
not
it
the
off.
Goo Goo dolls, unfortunately.
They were like
Give
sex
up
maggots before that, I think.
Yeah, that's what they
Whoa.
were. Yeah, they were a punk.
They were like a
extreme
punk or,
yeah,
or
punk,
me- some
hardcore punk.
hardcore
band.
punk band. Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
their
I
label
realized-
told them this isn't gonna work, dudes. And they were called like sex maggots, I think.
Yeah.
And then they did the biggest opposite they could because it was kind of like a fuck you to their label.
Yeah.
Because their label was like, you need to be more commercial, you need to be more
Yeah.
approachable, and so they were like, oh,
Turns
we'll
out the
just be the
guitarist and
Goo
singer
Goo
can
dolls,
rip.
and
On guitar.
yeah, John Resnick was.
He's really
He's
good
pretty
on
good.
guitar.
Now he doesn't look like a human because he's had so much plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Oh,
He looks,
God.
But
he kind of looks creepy. Yeah, he's-
Like
he's
Dolly
spooky.
Parton.
I love that Treasure Planet soundtrack that he did.
I forgot
Pretty
he did
amazing.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good. But so you guys are a band. Yeah, and I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Sorta. I mean,
So you met, and then but you've got music out. You guys have played like a pretty substantial amount, which is
Yeah.
pretty incredible. Being like the majority of you are 17, and then there's but
Old man.
I
his whole
just turned
podcast.
17. I turned 17 like 2
that's
days
crazy,
ago.
man. And you guys already play a really significant amount for a full band. It's not. I would say it's not crazy unusual to see like a solo artist or something like that plays open mics and stuff quite a bit. Younger. But damn, a full band, dude. Props to you guys.
Quite
'cause
impressive.
That's like
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It takes a lot of fucking initiative to be that young because I was not thinking about this when I was 17.
Nope.
I can't
Well-
even remember what I was thinking about, but it was not this.
I think
You
we
know,
all
so-
have the motivation, and this is something that we really want, not just as a hobby, but as a career. And I think it's really, at least for me personally, I can't speak for everybody else, but it's one of like the only things that I could see myself being like truly happy
Yeah.
doing. And I think we all have the motivation, and I feel like we are at a very good time to start doing this because we've started pretty early. So we have the time to hopefully, build up and be. Where
Yeah,
we
you
wanna
lay those
be.
inroads and relationships, all about
Mhm.
who you know and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and that is definitely a difficult thing being underage. Is
I'm sure.
and hell, we couldn't drive when
Yeah.
we first started gigging.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, mom, drive me to Yukon.
Supportive parents.
Thank
That's what-
you.
That's nice, man.
Which
Oh, yeah,
now that
shout
we
out
can
to
drive,
parents.
yes.
Shout out
Oh,
to all
100%.
the parents in this band.
Yes. been through
Hell yeah,
through
man.
hell to help us out, and
Yeah.
now that we can drive, it's kind of easy. We record up in Tulsa with Adam Woods, and
Yeah.
he's great. So we'll just drive up there. We'll stay like at an Airbnb and be like, "Hey, Adam, knock at his door.
Yeah.
Come record our stuff, please."
Were any of your parents musicians?
my dad was a drummer. He played in.
Well, you said that with some some very questionable.
Yeah.
Well, he picked up drums because one of his buddies had a guitar and he couldn't pay his rent.
What's his name? What's your dad's name?
My dad's name is Steven.
Shout out to Steven. Thank you,
shout
Steven.
Shout out to
Steven.
Steven, but his
Thank you for
buddy,
your questionable drumming skills.
Yeah, his buddy was a guitarist and he couldn't pay rent. And my dad was like, "Man, why don't you just sell your guitar?" And he was like, "Man, if I had somebody to play it with, I would just start a band and I could make all this money." And my dad went and bought
Isn't
a drum
that
set.
how it goes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad went and bought a drum set and they started this band. He ended up getting a new guitarist. But
Whoa.
but
Dang.
That's rough.
But they started this band.
And
It's
that
called-
band was Pantera.
Nah. They're called Left Foot Green. It's definitely fun. He's not super crazy drummer or anything, but he did what he did. He did what he could.
You said he had a bunch of random stuff that he buys, or
What? Oh yeah. He buys a lot of sound equipment.
he said. I know you said that, and he was like, "What?"
No, I'm just like gaslight you right here. Just like
Gaslight.
I didn't say
Sliding
that.
over. You
You're
told me
crazy.
that.
What are you talking about? We just got
No, we have a lot of sound gear now.
here. Yes.
Yeah.
But it makes it easier for gigs that we do have to provide our own sound. It's like at least
Yeah.
we have it.
Do you guys take a lot of bring your own PA stuff?
No, we usually
Good for
Don't.
you.
Good on you,
Good
man.
for
'cause
you.
we
because
stopped.
it's a lot.
Get a little closer, man. Get a little closer. I
Get a
really
little
want to
closer on
I wanna
that.
hear
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Come for it. Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's not very
We're
loud.
kind of off axis right now. Get closer to the diaphragm.
Slurp it.
Sweet Jesus. Never again. That was your last
Dude,
one.
it makes
That
my
was your last.
brain
Who's
like
on?
freaking go crazy.
Who's got some
the
ramen?
tingles.
We need
It's
a
the
little mukbang
tingles.
going on.
Yes,
If you want to stay here at this table,
Y'all, I would love to do a mukbang.
No.
I'm
No.
down for the mukbang. But both of my parents did like band. My dad did choir,
Okay,
stuff
cool.
like that. So it was just, and they grew up in the middle of nowhere. So it's not like they went and did these big bands and all of that.
Yeah.
But they did the classical stuff, and that's what I did. And now I'm metal, and my mom's just like, okay.
that's cute.
We support you, sweetie.
Yeah, it's not my kind of music, but you do great.
You do you, boo? Yeah, I my family, there wasn't a lot of musical talent on my grandpa's side of the family, but my grandma's side of the family was all blues. It was
Okay,
all
cool.
harmonica, back porch. Like they would take a part of a week, like a Saturday or
Dude, you're
Sunday.
just a coin flip away from just being the guy in the bar, just dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Well, that's what we do. We break out into country, like, and y'all saw
love
it
country.
earlier. We're just like,
You break
Yeah.
out
with the K.
You break out into a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
we do.
Whatever feels right.
Yes.
But my great uncle is a harmonica player. My great grandpa played steel guitar and all that.
I don't even
Whoa.
know who my great
great,
grandpa
great,
is.
great, grant.
Yeah, it's
Damn,
third grade.
bro, that's
yeah.
a guy born in the 1700s.
Yep.
Great squares.
March and snare, the fucking revolutionary.
He's almost as old as Tyler is now.
Oh my god.
I don't want to hear you
But-
Fortnite, baby.
But classical piano was mostly when my uncle, my aunt, my mom did was classic piano, but my uncle pursued it more than my aunt, my mom. So, yeah. So there's music history, but my mom was trying to find me a hobby, and then she was like, "Here's some music."
She made the worst mistake.
Figure
of
it
her
out.
life.
Like,
And now he's a
If you
drummer.
want to do music, here you go. And I was like,
now he's
yeah.
a drummer.
Now I'm a drummer.
he's a drummer.
Now I
That's
annoy everybody in the band.
the halls will never be quiet again.
Now he keeps C4 in business.
C4 in
Yes.
business, baby.
What about you, Tyler?
Tyler
What
doesn't
about
have parents.
Me.
Damn.
He
No,
just popped out of a hole in the ground 300 years ago.
My granddad on my dad's side played like pretty much just kind of like campfire acoustic cowboy chords
gotcha.
and stuff like that. And fortunately, I never met him, but I just assume that it runs hereditary through my father.
Right on.
And then my mom played viola like way back when in the day. She doesn't. And then my grandmother played accordion. So I guess there is some.
Accordion.
yeah.
Some
man.
music history.
Yes.
Well, we need accordion in our next single.
What to learn here, though? It's not
Some
about
sea
it's
shanty
not
metal.
about your genetics. It's about how much you're willing to put into it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
very true.
How much time you're willing to spend in like just laboring for hours.
Yeah.
How many
Yes.
practicing
effects
stuff.
you can put on your guitar?
How many F-words
How
can
many
you say at a
pedals you can
practice
buy?
session?
How much
Yeah.
auto tune can you put on your
How
voice?
many
Yeah.
John Mayer episodes
How many drum
you
fills I
can
can
watch
do?
on YouTube?
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Bless you.
Take it.
It's a beautiful concoction, that's for sure.
How many F-words and drumsticks you fly across the room when you don't
You
get a
have thrown a
drum pattern?
How
we
many
had a
bars you
gig.
piss off?
We
for
had a
being too loud?
gig in Tulsa, and Josiah threw a drumstick at my mother.
I didn't intentionally throw a
It
drumstick.
hit her.
She's making it sound like I
It
intentionally
hit
threw
her,
it. No.
and
She has to wear an eye patch now?
Yeah, she like lost her eye. No, I'm just joking. She's okay, but I just saw it, and I was just like, Josiah.
Josiah, what the fuck?
Well, I couldn't see shit.
Yeah, but I was just like, stop. That's my mom. Yeah.
She's not even sure about this whole career path thing, man. You're not helping to reinforce it.
Talk about how pretty Josiah's mom is, though.
Whoa, that was random.
Oh, we're talking about moms.
Oh,
We're talking
really?
about moms. Oh, Felicia is gorgeous. Felicia is gorgeous.
Why don't you bring her out, man?
Yeah.
No.
Why wasn't she on the pod? Why wasn't she on the pod? Come on, man.
That's my mom's decision. She's she's a crafter, and she makes like tea towels, crochets, and stuff like
Yes.
that. So
She got a business or something?
Yeah.
Yes, you
Shout
do.
it out.
shout it out, Felicia's Country Corner on Instagram and Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You
she
got
makes
makes
some good
memorized.
stuff.
She makes
Well,
these cute, like little, like crochet. like,
Eric
stuffed
Eric
animals.
back there is going to be the only person who actually listens to this podcast. So
Thank you, Eric.
hopefully he
Yes,
goes
sir.
and buys stuff.
Ooh, ooh.
Shout out to,
Does
shout out to
Dixon-
Felicia.
Do you get a free C4 for every purchase?
Damn, the C4
Crochet
comments,
beanie.
man. I just like C4.
Okay, look, this is the first time I've ever seen him drink it, so it's kind of funny that we're making it his thing, right?
Yeah, like I used to be a Red Bull guy, but then it just didn't cut it. It's
Not
like,
Red Bull, a Red Bull.
Didn't feed the monster inside me anymore.
yeah, exactly.
There's always a
Oh my
monster
God.
inside.
Man, I want to feel like I'm
am
about to have a
gonna
heart
die.
attack.
Jesus.
You know what? When you're on like that shift where you're just like it's a long ass shift, and then
I'll buy you
you're
more
like,
water, by the way.
You're just like,
This
man, is my
guy's
heart
quite
giving out?
thirsty. This
Oh
guy
my
thirsty.
Yeah.
Man's drinking
Do
Do
half
you
a
need some
gallon of water.
electrolytes too?
Well, okay, I was sick recently, so
Yeah, slobber all over that
Yeah.
mic for me there, brother.
Yep,
Yeah.
on that, yeah.
not
Give us the
very
bid.
hydrated.
The,
But,
so you guys have played quite a bit. What's some of your favorite venues? Just out of
I
curiosity.
love playing 89th Street.
89th
With,
is
Honestly,
fun.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
40 West, they treat us really well.
Yes.
Grady's Pub, they're cool.
Brady's is cool.
Yeah.
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 they
I love their
were-
little green room. They
Oh,
have.
dude,
Yes,
green
it
room.
was so
Little green room.
amazing.
Little.
The
Well,
Southern
you know,
hospitality.
it's kind of like, but it's
You get
yeah,
the
it's
Walmart
nice. It's
sandwiches,
really nice.
man.
Oh,
yeah,
Walmart
dude, come
sandwiches
on
are
now.
Well, I'm
so
super
good.
excited. We're gonna play the Vanguard in a few weeks, and I'm very
that is.
excited to see that. We walked
Yeah.
in. Ace and I went down there yesterday to go get tickets, and they didn't make us do that. By the way, he was like, "You guys live in like OKC, don't come up here," and we're like, "We're coming up there," and that's what we did, and it seemed really cool. So I'm really excited
Hell
to do
yeah.
that. Also, just Tulsa's really nice. I do
Diamond
like
Ballroom
Yeah.
was also
Diamond
cool.
Ballroom was fun.
Yeah.
I
got
did
cool
like
venues.
Diamond Ballroom.
Yeah.
Tears
Diamond
falling down
Ballroom's
my eyes.
cool.
I never got to play the diamond.
That was
yet,
that
but-
was pre lineup switch, but
Maybe soon.
maybe soon. And another thing, I do love playing all the festivals that we've played. I really enjoy the festival scene and doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock
That-
Festivals are fun.
Equinox.
I
Rock
love
Equinox
I
is
love the
really
fun
fun.
outfits. I love all of it. Well,
Yeah.
when
I'm sure the environment itself is just a little different
yes,
as compared to just a regular show.
everyone drinks at 12 in the afternoon,
No
so
one washes
everybody's
their
having a
hands.
lot more fun.
Everybody's
Everyone-
pre-gamed.
Yes, yes,
Why
yes,
wait
yes.
till then?
No
Well,
one
even-
notices
From
your
the
BO
Everyone's
because
jacked
no one
on
else is
C4,
showing.
man.
Well, even like
Hey,
I
now.
like going to music festivals as well. Like Asa and I went to Welcome to Rockville
Yeah.
when Pantera was headlining, and
Yep.
it was great. That was my first music
Hell yeah.
festival. Many more.
I've been
Hopefully.
to Bonnaroo. I go every year.
Mm,
That's one in Tennessee. It's kind of it's a pretty mixed
I
bag.
love Nashville.
just yeah.
Hell
just
yeah.
I am a
saying.
yeah.
Nashville guy, man.
Y'all want to hear a Pantera joke? It's pretty terrible. It's actually not funny at all.
Well,
I
we're
wanna
all
hear
here.
All right.
We're all here. We have ears.
So why do the members of Pantera not like shorts?
What are you talking about, Vinny?
Why?
Wear shorts.
Because they're living in a pant era.
Boo.
Boo.
Eric, Eric, get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here.
Yep. I scored him out.
I was like,
Mute his mic.
What joke was that? Vinny Paul wears shorts.
Wait, what does that sound like when somebody's like smelly, like the like? Do you know what I'm talking about? No, not
I'm not
that.
sure.
Talking about the tuba.
Yeah,
tuba
yeah,
sample?
The tuba. Yeah, it's like the dog.
Like a foghorn?
Yeah.
Like the SpongeBob sound.
Nah,
Yes.
you guys
SpongeBob.
have lost me with that one.
They weren't kidding about the ADD podcast.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
You
No
guys,
joke.
you guys were one upping us on this one. Congratulations.
Sorry.
What do you guys? What does Taranis have planned in the future? You guys putting out new music or anything like that? anytime soon?
Yes,
Yep.
we have
February 9th.
February 9th, we have Obscene, and then we have another one that's recorded. We need to tease y'all a little bit with that one. It needs some extra love.
Love it.
CLC, 1011K.
Hell yeah.
You hear that, Eric? You have to wait.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
He is president of the Taranis fan club.
Oh, yay. Oh, my gosh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I hope that we'll
Geriatrics
be
got to
able
sit together.
to record more music, because we have more.
Just playing
All
Tyler. I'll just be shitting on Tyler and Josiah's C4, man. I'm
Lord.
sorry.
Fuck, man. That's good.
Which we have more originals than what we've already recorded, and then we're constantly making originals because
Yep.
we just we want to be an original band. We are an original band,
Yeah.
and that's just building the repertoire to play the long enough times is really just kind of what we're working at and
Yeah.
doing.
What do you guys have released already?
We have Breathe and My Sweet Friend. And then we have Comply, which has done the best out of all of them.
Comply was the first one with the new members, and Breathe and My Sweet Friend was recorded with the old members.
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
And then we'll have Obscene coming out. And then I'm not going to announce the name of the other song because...
Hype.
Yeah. No, keep it.
Just know it's coming.
Tease.
Just know it's coming.
Leave it with the tease. Hell yeah.
Just know it's coming.
Oh yeah.
But hopefully we'll go in and record more and do that. I think the main goal for this year is just upping the social media presence and
isn't that the goal for
moving-
everybody?
Right.
Every
It
band.
has to be. It has
Never
to
ends.
be. Because without it, there's not much that you really can do. And I think we're going and trying to play more places, like kind of
Yeah,
expand.
you either are, you gotta abide by all the rules, be a slave to it, or you were
Right.
grandfathered in. And
Yes.
and none of us are grandfathered in.
Unfortunately.
But yeah,
But-
Taranis 2024.
Taranis 2024.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be
Runs the world.
Big things
Our
coming.
year.
World
Yeah.
tour.
Big things coming.
Big
Every
things
local
coming.
band.
Every local band ever. Big things coming, guys. And then their account gets like
Exciting
deleted.
news.
Yeah.
Big news. Big,
Big
news.
news.
Big news. Count deleted.
Announcement.
Announcement.
Little radar lights.
Yeah.
Announcement.
We are unironically do that. Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty frequently,
Do it.
too.
Do it.
You
Oh,
have
yeah.
to.
Own it.
It's not even funny. You have to do it.
Announcement.
You just gotta accept your fate and do it.
Show with 21 Pilot fans.
Yeah, man.
yes.
All right, you gonna come at me
21
for
Pilot
that one?
meetup.
Hey,
no,
hey,
you should
he was coming at
you should
us, so
join
it's
some
not
Facebook
you.
group or something like that, and then be like, guys, I'm in a band and I'm a 21 Pilot fan, and you should come to my show. And there'd probably be people that were
That will
like,
actually come.
Sure.
Or hear me out. 𝙀𝙚𝙖𝙨𝙤𝙨𝙤𝙀 Kills. Let's get
Fan
on tour.
Facebook
Here we
fan
go
group.
again.
I
There
am.
it is.
I am.
Put the Klubacon fans in there.
Yes.
Just
yes,
like
yes, yes.
just like life, our podcast is cyclical. We
Yes.
started with 𝙀𝙚𝙖9, we come back around to 𝙀𝙚𝙖9.
Yes, always. 𝙀𝙚𝙖 is always on
What
the
a perfect
mind.
circle.
It'll come
Unfortunately,
around
they're
again.
in
Never
Europe
bored.
for most of this year though, so maybe next year will be our year.
Most of the year, huh? Damn.
yeah,
That's a long tour.
they're on tour with Metallica, so they're hopping
Yeah.
back on
Oh,
that for the
Nice
for
nine
the-
kills on
for
the
the
road with
Europe.
Metallica. Big deal.
thing, and then they're probably
Yeah, I've heard
doing a bunch
Metallica.
Once or
Heard those
twice
guys.
in my life, yeah.
Sweet Child of Mine, love that song.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys, once again for coming out, performing for us.
Of course.
Yes,
good
sir.
time.
We
I
love
hope
coming
if
out. We
people
love
are
hanging.
listening, they go and watch the episode, check it out. And as we're recording and filming this now, probably won't be out for another few weeks. So
Yeah.
we'll make sure to notify you when it comes out. But check them out. Check out Taranis. Is it Taranis Unofficial?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Unofficial.
We thought it was so
Yeah.
funny. It's Taranis Unofficial on Instagram, Taranis the Band on Facebook, and then it's TaranisTheBand.com for our website.
Nice.
I thought you were going to say for TikTok.
that
I think it
TikTok
is.
on there.
I think it is Taranis the Band for TikTok as
Okay.
well. But we need to be better about that. I have to force them to make TikToks with me. I tried to get them to do the
TikTok
Trolls
is
dance,
definitely-
the we do it better, yeah. Like I wanted them to do it with me, and
You guys,
I never got it.
you're kidding me. You didn't want to do the Trolls dance with
Well, they
Caroline
got-
for
No,
TikTok.
I don't want to do any
They
dance.
got- they got-
Horrible at
I mean, you could
dancing.
do it for her TikTok.
Yeah, they got
I don't know
NSYNC
what
back.
the Trolls dance
They
is,
got
but-
I
NSYNC
don't
back
either.
together for the new Trolls movie. Just saying.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm really interested in that.
Oh yeah.
Way to pull
So,
him out of
uh,
retirement. Jeez.
We're
Well,
a
the,
Backstreet Boys house here, so don't be coming with that NSYNC shit.
Oh.
Ooh.
Evil
Only
Dead
in
fan.
May.
Evil Dead fan. Evil Dead fan.
The-
What does that have to do with boy bands, Josiah?
Yeah, I was like,
Remember the ADHD part of this podcast?
Yes.
That's happening right
And
now.
with
Yeah, it's
that,
happening right now.
That is
yeah.
the end of the
With that.
podcast. We're out of here. That has been Taranis.
Cut it,
Thank you
Eric.
guys. Thank
Bye.
you guys.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Bye bye.